Dear students, welcome to the Ask Rare Class Notes YouTube channel. Before starting the video, I request you please support and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. Thanks. The paraphrasing of the poem, The Darkling Thrush, written by Thomas Hardy. Stanza 1. I leant upon a coppice gate, when frost was spectre grey, and winter's dregs made desolate the weakening eye of day. The tangled vine stems scored the sky, like strings of broken lyres, and all mankind, that haunted nigh, had sought their household fires. Simple and easy paraphrasing of Stanza 1. In this stanza, the speaker describes that I leaned on a small gate in the woods on a cold, grey day when the frost looked ghostly. The last bit of winter made the fading daylight seem empty and dreary. The twisted vines reached up into the sky like the strings of broken instruments, and everyone nearby had gone inside to warm themselves by their fires. Stanza 2. The land's sharp features seem to be the century's corpse outleant, his crypt the cloudy canopy, the wind his death lament. The ancient pulse of German birth was shrunken hard and dry, and every spirit upon earth seemed fervorless as I. Paraphrasing of Stanza 2. In this stanza, the speaker describes further that the landscape looked like the dead body of the century lying out in the open, with the cloudy sky as its tomb, and the wind sounded like a mournful song for the dead. The usual signs of life and growth were dried up and withered, and every person on earth seemed as lifeless and unenthusiastic as I felt. Stanza 3. At once a voice arose among the bleak twigs overhead, in a full-hearted evensong of joy. Al Limited, an aged thrush, frail, gaunt, and small, in blast beruffled plume, had chosen thus to fling his soul upon the growing gloom. Paraphrasing of Stanza 3. Suddenly, a voice rang out from the bare branches above, a joyful song full of life and energy. It came from an old, thin, and weak thrush with feathers ruffled by the cold wind. Despite the darkening evening, the bird poured its heart into this song, filling the gloomy scene with unexpected joy. Stanza 4. So little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound was written on terrestrial things, afar or nigh around, that I could think there trembled through his happy good night air some blessed hope, whereof he knew, and I was unaware. Paraphrasing of Stanza 4. There seemed to be almost no reason for such a joyful and ecstatic song given how bleak everything was around us. I began to think that perhaps the thrush knew of some hopeful and wonderful thing that I was completely unaware of, and that was making him sing so happily. The central idea of the poem, The Darkling Thrush, written by Thomas Hardy. The central idea of The Darkling Thrush, by Thomas Hardy, is the contrast between a sense of despair and the surprising presence of hope. The poem starts with a bleak and desolate winter scene, reflecting the speaker's feelings of hopelessness and the end of an era. Everything seems lifeless and desolate. However, the mood shifts dramatically when an old thrush sings a joyful and enthusiastic song. This unexpected burst of happiness from the bird, in such a grim environment, suggests the presence of hope and renewal that the speaker is unable to see but feels might be There, the poem highlights how even in the darkest times, hope and joy can still emerge from unexpected sources. The summary of the poem, The Darkling Thrush, written by Thomas Hardy. In The Darkling Thrush, the speaker describes leaning on a gate during a bleak winter day, feeling a deep sense of despair as everything around them seems lifeless and gloomy. The landscape looks like the dead body of the century, with the wind mourning the end of an era. Just when everything seems hopeless, an old, frail thrush starts singing a joyful song amidst the darkness. This unexpected burst of joy from the bird makes the speaker wonder if there is some hidden hope or positive possibility that they are not aware of. The poem contrasts the bleak reality with the surprising hope conveyed by the thrush's song. If you like this efforts, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and do not forget to like and share the video.